Rio de Janeiro. I finally did it, guys. I bought my second apartment in Copacabana, Brazil. It's been a 5-month-long journey with over 20 apartments visited, enjoying a lot of not so awesome views and a few really nice ones. And with a bunch of bedrooms tested. This is how to find a budget apartment in Rio de Janeiro to make money. And this one I got from before. Welcome to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and my very own Copacabana penthouse. Or should I say, welcome to my new, soon-to-be revealed budget apartment in Rio de Janeiro. Yes, guys, I finally did it. With this latest edition, I can now retire from normal work for good. Focus on the good life in Brazil while renting out my 2 homes. This is how I made my dream come true. If you haven't seen the 2 previous parts, it might be a good idea to check them out. For the rest of you, let's go hunting.
One more time.
Yeah, this is getting a little tedious.
Please, God, let this be the last one.
Well, it won't.
Ótimo dia.
Rules of the game. Apartment can't be more than 6 minutes from the beach or cost more than $90,000.
Yeah, I can live with this location.
Yes, this is exactly what you want for an apartment you rent out on Airbnb. Well, apart from totally breaking my budget.
Okay, I have a feeling this is a pretty good candidate.
Just like previous videos, I'm only looking in the Copacabana area. Recent prices are way lower than Ipanema, while tourists are still willing to pay pretty much the same price for renting. A place like this could be rented out for $85 a night on average, making the whole investment back in less than 5 years, even with moderate occupancy.
And the kitchen can obviously get better, but the potential is here.
Not loving the fridge microwave solution, but this apartment just screams Airbnb. And smart move not putting bedroom directly towards the street to minimize that traffic noise.
Very nice living room, spacious and light. You want that extra privacy.
Yeah, this one could be a winner.
And some room for storage. Nice, although somewhat dated bathroom. Fully possible to make some improvements.
Hey, stop with the sarcasm, will you? This is exactly the kind of apartment we're looking for. Only problem, price.
Got it. Hot water. This actually gets hot. So this one actually feels really big. It's not just a room, it's a home. This is a candidate.
Yeah, if I'm not buying this, you should. This is gonna take some calculating. All right, so you two want to move to Brazil, invest in an apartment, and start living the good life. Just do it. But here's the one thing that should be absolute first on your list. And God, do I wish I had this option when I first moved to Brazil.
The perhaps most tedious thing about this whole country.
No, we're not talking about caipirinha hangovers here. Getting a SIM card to work. SIM cards here are the worst. I don't know how many hours I've spent in the phone store trying to register a Brazilian SIM card on my phone, only to lose internet the next week. Then my tour client started talking about an eSIM that actually worked in Brazil. I kept hearing good things, and guess what? The eSIM from Holafly is now my sponsor. I guess I should mention that it covers 200 destinations with unlimited data, and it's already used by over 15 million travelers. Obrigado! But I can also just say this. It took me about 2 minutes to set up my Holafly eSIM. I simply scanned the QR code provided in the email to install it, and a moment later, I had data. It didn't mess anything up. You can still keep your regular SIM in your phone as well as your WhatsApp. And you only pay that one time. And guess what? I keep having my Holafly switched on instead of my Brazilian SIM because it simply works better. And on top, no hidden fees. What you pay is what it costs. No matter if you stay on YouTube all day. Grab a Holafly eSIM for your next adventure using my special code in description and pinned comments. Okay, time to see the next apartment.
Hey, girl, where are we going?
New apartment?
New apartment.
Yeah. An awful lot of apartments. I just want to buy one. I don't need to see every apartment in Rio.
This is supposed to be the address.
I'm gonna live in a pharmacy.
Okay, here it was.
This seems slightly better.
Not too shabby. And ooh, it's within my price range, with okay distance to the beach.
Reminds of one of those very old hotel buildings.
Like every hotel in Spain during the 90s.
I don't know, this place has some kind of feeling. It definitely feels like I'm in a hotel of some kind, not the most expensive kind.
I mean, is it possible to find more boring colors than this?
It's a little yellowish but flowy.
Totally useless hallway.
Pretty okay bathroom.
Well, apart from outdated water heating and this, why? Such a mixed bag, this apartment.
Gotta check that hot water is working.
Yeah, never forget this, guys.
It doesn't seem to be working much at all.
Well, moving on.
Nice big bedroom. Very much echo. A lot of echo. And view to the busiest street in Rio.
Noisy street. Molto echo. What do you say? Uncle Steve, do you like it? Do you love it?
Sounds great.
Who is this dude?
Yeah, honestly, where did he come from?
I am just not gonna be sleeping very well in this room. The noise isn't so bad, but you can feel the vibrations. And this echo is crazy. It's like being in a church. Perfect view into the neighbor's apartments.
This is slightly awkward,
Privacy does not come with a price.
and neither does daylight.
Come on. We got the hot water. Ooh. Agua quente.
I gotta say, I am not convinced so far.
You wanna buy it?
No, not my favorite.
If Uncle Steve is not paying half for it. Show me the money.
What do you say, Steve? Are we getting it?
I'm not sure about this one. Okay. Yeah, I know.
We'll get it. Let's buy it together. Me and Steve.
Thank you, Steve. You were a great asset. Please remind me once again, why are we doing this? Short version, buying property in Brazil is remarkably cheap because people simply don't have cash and the interest is too high for people to take loans. Meanwhile, rents are surprisingly high, especially for Airbnbs. With an occupancy of 80%, I will make the whole investment back in less than 5 years. With this second apartment, I no longer need an additional job to live comfortably. I'll just always keep one of them rented out. Not to mention, the value of apartments near the beach here in Rio de Janeiro is doomed to skyrocket in the coming years. And don't forget, I have started a company in Brazil for property management. If you want help buying and renting out your apartment, reach out.
You know what I mean?
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to continue this hunt. So close now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You're beautiful as well. Yes. One more. Ciao, amigo.
And this apartment has been on my mind for a long time.
Yes, that's where we're going. I love this part of town. I used to stay here for a couple of months when I was new in Rio.
11th floor.
Almost a penthouse.
I just hope my love for this area doesn't cloud my judgment. Don't think with your heart.
Alright, so we're starting with another world record small kitchen. It has some possibilities to make food and running water.
Well, good enough.
Nice and white, just the way I like it. This is a nice bathroom. This is really good.
Now, this is how a bathroom should look. All new and modern, even in here.
Opa. Nice and clean.
So far, a 5-star bathroom. Just one minor detail takes down the score just a little.
Electronical shower costing tons of money and might lead to electrocution.
Water is working.
Moving on.
In all fairness, for these small apartments, it's almost impossible finding showers warmed up any other way. Now look at this.
Some kind of living room, a lot of echo.
Some furniture will hopefully fix that.
And that's the street life of Rio right there.
So far, this one feels like a contender.
Yeah, I do like this living room. It's not too big, it's definitely not too small, and
Yeah, this is nice.
this view here, it's not too shabby.
There it is, the beach. So close, but yet a bit too far.
This apartment actually made me think.
Only two objections, distance to beach and heavy traffic below.
I am starting to get dizzy from all these different apartments. What to do?
Well, most important thing to do before buying, legal representation. My friend and personal lawyer Ana Clara has the answers. Step number 3, taxes.
If you're gonna stay in Brazil for a longer time, you need an accountant. Mila, my friend since 4 years back.
Hi.
And I would have been in so much trouble if it wasn't for my personal accountant right over here.
Yeah, that's true. If you're not following the rules, you even can get in a jail and pay very large fines.
Thank you for saving my business, Mila.
True story.
So if you want to have help from my Mila or any other accountant in Brazil, reach out to me. I will not do your taxes.
Probably for the best. Now, only 3 apartments left to go before revealing which ended up being the winner. At this point, I'm bidding on 3-4 different apartments.
Apartment 200,031. Come on, someone's gotta be a winner.
Ah, Javier.
This one qualifies on both price and location, but I am afraid to get my beauty sleep disturbed by the street below.
This one, pretty high expectations.
Oh, wow, unexpectedly we enter straight to the toilets.
Starting right here with a little mini bathroom. Pretty okay condition.
In general, bathrooms and kitchens are the rooms where Brazilian standards are typically a little lower than we're used to back home. Getting those two up to modern standard can give you an edge on the rental market. Talking about kitchens, where the heck is it? This place is so chaotic.
Moving on into a, I don't know, combined living room, TV room, kitchen. Here you get everything in the same spot.
Ah, there's the kitchen and the laundry room. I hate it.
Can't say I'm in love with this kitchen. There's a lot of stuff around here. Tight, awkward place for a fridge.
Why not put the fridge there? Like, this one had to be here?
Yeah, I just don't know. At least the living room is fine.
That'll do.
To be honest, I can't really see myself living here.
Now, obviously, most important thing, the sound test.
That's noisy.
It does actually become significantly quieter.
But still.
Don't know. Just don't know.
You want the best from Brazil. Book me to perfect your dating skills to stay safe in Rio and for the perfect wingman and party. And to know what's going on in Rio de Janeiro on a daily basis, don't forget to follow my Instagram account, Swedish Gringo. I gotta be honest, guys. I could have bought the second apartment months ago. Plenty of options lived up to the qualifications and would have been decent vacation homes. But I'm not looking for okay.
Obrigado, amigo. Ótimo dia.
Oh God, I'm getting so tired of this. I'll just buy whichever apartment I'm shown the next.
Yeah, patience is running thin.
Another one of these open hotel styles. Here, very silent and nice.
Is it as nice and peaceful inside? Let's see in a minute.
Is this the one?
Oh crap.
Nope.
Alright, this is where I went from impatient to frustrated.
I need to seriously freshen up if I'm gonna survive this apartment viewing race.
Only one remedy.
Coconut water. Refresh it.
Could this be the last one?
Apartment number, I don't even know.
I am so tired.
But the real estate agent doesn't have the key, so guess we gotta see another one.
Okay, that's where I went from frustrated to pissed off and called it a day. And like so often when you're just about to lose hope, something happens.
All right, things just took a very interesting turn. Suddenly, 2 of my bids are accepted the same day. Now it's up to me to make the decision, and I just can't make up my mind.
I'm seriously about to coin flip here.
It all comes down to this question: how important is it to live next to the beach?
But just to put all the cards on the table, there is one more apartment left to show you first, on one of Copa's busiest streets.
This is a big house, but it seems modern. Definitely what you would call Airbnb friendly.
Yeah, half of this house is basically just Airbnb apartments.
Starting with a very compact but nice little kitchen here. Seems brand new. Nothing to see in there.
I mean, not impressive so far, but for that price and location.
Brand new microwave. Fully loaded.
Okay, perhaps not be too sneaky.
Then straight into a small but very cozy living room, I guess.
And look at this.
We gotta sneak a little closer here.
Honestly, there's not a sound.
Wow. Basically all I can hear is the birds chirping. Amazing.
It almost doesn't make sense. We're literally on the busiest street in Copacabana.
Plenty of storage. This will do.
Yes, finally a place where you can sleep, even with the windows open. And living room enough for 1-2 people.
Smart TV. And looky here. PlayStation 5. And some storage up there.
And what's in here?
A mini-sized, but it's a very nice little bathroom.
I mean, it's a bit tiny even by my standard, but like everything else, it's brand new.
Wow. That's gonna be the smallest sink I've seen in my life.
What's this?
This was smart. You gotta love all these glass doors, totally sealing up the noise.
That will come in handy.
Sealing up the bedroom.
Here's another one.
Love it.
All in all, it's small, but all set to just live in.
This one, seriously considering.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all of them. Then suddenly the moment is upon us when everything finally falls into place.
Yes, today is the day. I have finally made my choice and now on the way for a last visit before I sign the papers of my second apartment in Rio de Janeiro.
And before I reveal which one I chose, let's remember the 3 key factors.
Under $500,000 reais, close to the beach, and easy to rent out on Airbnb.
And as we look forward to a future with no more boring office work, let's remember the moments that brought us here. Here are all the 19 apartments we've been visiting in this trilogy. Some that broke our hearts, some that left us utterly unimpressed, and some that held other surprises.
Is that blood?
What the Which is broke the bathroom? It's broken.
Others had legal complications, unbearable traffic noise, people living in them, and quite creative furnishing solutions. A couple of them were fresh but just a little costly. Others got snatched right before I made a move. More than I dare to say, I barely remember. So many of them had realtors not arriving as they should, and a few left me wanting to just give this whole thing up. And then there was one that just felt right. Without further ado, here's my new budget apartment in Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro.
Surprise!
Winner is apartment 19.
Sorry guys, that was a sneaky move.
To my defense, it was the last apartment visited, and I just couldn't resist this. I am sleeping so well these days. As you can see, I haven't really done much with the place. And in all honesty, most of the furniture from the previous shots were already mine. And as always, I bargained on the price and fixed up the kitchen a little with an induction stove. In the end, 4 things won me over. Price was very affordable, everything is renovated and ready, and the house is extremely Airbnb friendly. This whole apartment is practically made for short-term rental, and I have my beauty sleep guaranteed, even if I sleep with my window open. By always having either this or my penthouse rented out, I am now comfortably making over $3,500 per month. Won't really have to work another day here in Brazil. It's been a long road, but I am finally home for real. Success! By buying property, I'm now entitled to a permanent visa to stay in Brazil as long as I want. Guys, it's time to make a move and come join me in Rio. And don't forget to hit me up for some safety training and ground rules before you arrive. It will make your stay smoother and definitely more fun. Also, check description for your copy of my Single Man's Guide to Rio or my Ultimate Rio Travel Guide. And for help with real estate investment and renting out your apartment, check description or reach out to me in an email. Thanks for watching and be safe.